Okay, we ready? You ready? People to come in. Oh, hello. Hello, Melanie. We're just about to start. Come on, you back up. Come on, up here. You were up here a second ago. Come on. Oh, you've been a right little punk. Come on, round here. Come on. That's it. Now, come on, up you get. Up, up. Come on. That's it. Well done. Just take these bells off. We've still got plenty of bells left if people are looking for them. Very good at night time. Let people know your doggy's coming. What is it? You want to get back to that? I'm just watching Logan on that. We don't want you getting your head bumped off. So I hope everybody can hear me. Oh, is that Greta? No, it's not Greta. It's Grace. Hello, Grace. Oh, give her you down for a cuddle. This one. Look at this. I always tell when he wants a cuddle because what he does is he buries his whole nose underneath my armpit. I wouldn't stick my nose into my armpit, mister, but you don't care. You just love smells, don't you? And as we're talking about smells, because we get so much rain and nobody gets covered with the rain, it gets that doggy smell. This is the stuff I'll swear by. As it's a non-shampoo conditioner. A little bit of, because he's been wet so often, it doesn't matter if he gets a little bit of water on him, because I wanted to be able to work it all in. So that's a mixture of a little bit of water. Come on, you've been deliberately. Come on, up. Obey. Wait, come on, up. Obey. Come on, up. Oh, you've been obstinate, yeah. That's the first time I think I've had to pick him up for a while. So just work that shampoo and water in. Because he's already been wet and he still is wet, what I want to do is to give him a little brush dry with so that's non non shampoo conditioner. And for this, obviously when I've dried them off completely, I'll show you a little technique for people who's got lots of mats in the coats that they want to start off actually not having to go to a groomer's to get the dog done. So I'll be showing you a really good way of getting mats out, and it doesn't include using cornstarch. It's just a tool, but it's a tool that you have to be very careful of because it's very sharp. But I'll explain it more when we get on with that. But for the moment, let's get this guy dried off. And I'm using the hairbrush because he's been combed so much. I can get away with just using this without having to use the what do you call it? The pin brush. So I've got it in the medium setting, and I'm just brushing from the front to the back. This will also fluff it up as well, fluff the hair back up. Listen a bit. I'll use this because he's very thick mane. It's much quicker to dry when I use the pin brush, but I can finish it off with just using a little hairbrush. He's got that thing about his paws still. I don't think I'll ever get him out of that. I don't know why he pulls away. And particularly doing this is good when you've got like the wet weather we have. We had a couple of days respite, which was good, but today it's just rained on and off all day, and it always seems to be the times when I'm taking Obi for a walk. Hello, George. How are you? Hope you're having a good week. We've got the weekend coming up, so I'll be doing shows over the weekend, and it'll be maintaining the line, really. You know, getting around the barrel of the body here. It still needs a bit of cutting, a bit of trimming back. So it doesn't take long to actually dry him off, even with that just that little wet there. But what it does is what it freshens him up again, so he smells nice. Because being caught in the rain a couple of times a day, every day, over the last 3 weeks, we've had so much rain. So he starts to smell like a dog really quickly. So I find using the, the shampoo and conditioner really, really of a benefit. So it's easy to do that. Now, what I will do is I will show you how to take care of really, really, really big cats. Trying to position the mouse in such a place where I can actually reach over there at the same time as proving practically impossible with such a smooth. Right. So what I'll do is I'll get him ready a treat to get him to stand up. Then I will be showing you how to use this tool. And it is a really, really good tool, but it's also very, very sharp. It was here a minute ago. There's still weird things happening in this flat. Yeah. You know, I had it a minute ago. And these things, this happens so often in this flat. I've got something 1 minute, next minute it's actually ready for birth. It'll be someplace really stupid. I don't know what it is. Not on here. That is so strange. The tool was right next to me, and now it's gone. And I know it wasn't Opie hiding it, because I know Opie does that. I don't know where it's went to. That's so strange. I'm going to have to reschedule that one for another day. It's completely gone. I don't know where it's went. And that's going to bug me now. I know that. Anyway, I hope everybody had a really, really, really good Halloween, and that if you went out trick or treating, it was really beneficial for you. We have this network. It's called Local Emails, and it's this service that was built up around Lakes of Rottendene. And what it is people join a server that stays in Woodendene. There's about 70 or 80 of us. We're all dotted about the scheme, so we know, like, if somebody's taking the kids out for Halloween, what houses are okay to go to, and I always put the little green light on mine saying, yeah, come, but remember, I give things like, I don't give sweets, I give puddings now, like apple crumble, all those type of things, and tell people that's what I'll have. I have little plates and little forks for them, because to me, Halloween's all about having something warm inside, so I give a hot pudding. Anyway, as I was sitting at the, the the computer, the door goes. So I go and it's a couple of kids, and I give them the pudding, and they come from one of the other houses, and they have a dog as well. They say, "Oh, we see you walking your dog." And I'm like, "Yeah." I was wearing my Star Trek top on, because I'm a bit of a Star Trek. I'm a Trekkie. And Obi had his little wings on. So I was giving the kids the puddings. Then I started getting these emails through saying, look out for these kids. They're really, really horrible. They were like using both their hands to go into people's sweet bins, and just grab as much as they could. Never thanked, never did anything for trick or treat. So this is about 9 o'clock, which is actually a little bit late, especially in Woodendene. Kids, usually people stop coming up to the door after 8 p.m. because it's really, really dark up here, and there's a lot of elderly. So about 9 o'clock, I get the chap at the door, and I go, and it's these kids that people are saying were absolutely horrible and stuff. So they ask any for Halloween, and I says, well, I've got these. They go, we don't fucking want that. I mean, actually swore. I says, well, I don't do sweets, I'm sorry. What about cigarettes? I says, no, I gave up cigarettes for cancer. And as I was closing the door, I felt a smack on the door, and there was one of them throwing a rotten egg at the door. So I opened up the door, and I said to him, do you know you've just brought misfortune on yourself for the whole year? Because what do you mean? I says, you don't know anything about the history of Halloween. You think it's a thing for dressing up. And I says, in actual fact, Halloween is about preparing for the winter. And it's not about greed, it's about giving. And I says, and I offered to give yous. So yous refused, but you still did the trick on me. So I says, so the trick's on you. And you'll know about it because you've really brought misfortune upon yourself. And they just laughed and they went away. So I haven't heard anything, but I bet you at some point, because it does work. These old festivals, Halloween and that, are for a reason. Now, it is about it's coming winter. It's giving reverence to the departed. It's nothing to do with witchcraft. It's everything to do with the Day of the Dead. The only country in the world that actually celebrates Halloween properly Mexico. Dia de los Lobos, the Day of the Dead. They're about remembering all these people and giving gifts to see people through the dark months ahead. And that's why you should always pay heed to these old customs. But I knew these kids were coming around and they were going to other people's doors. They were going to doors where all the lights were off. It sounds like a little bit of intimidation, but I wasn't intimidated by them. But I did have to tell them, that not all of them, just the one that threw the egg. It's the one that threw the egg that brings misfortune upon himself. So this is what it looks like when you get a nice, even though he's been all wet and stuff, he's starting to get that real fluff, like he's the real salon look. My little salon guy, eh? That's still annoying me that I'm not the one that's supposed to get watches. I will find it someplace soon. And for extra fluffiness, after you've done the combing and stuff, if you go over it with a slicker brush just gives it that little bit extra bounce. There we go. Anyway, it's just a quick show tonight. I will find that time and I'll probably do it over the weekend. Although he's not got many mats in his actual chest, but I wanted people to see there's a tool that can handle any mat. Any mat, doesn't matter how big it is. It'll take it. It'll tear the mat out, not tear it out, but sort of like slice it out nice and gently without you losing too much chest hair. I don't know where it went to. And this one is its battery's changed. I'll do that if I can't find it. I'll use this tomorrow. But there's there's batteries in it, but the batteries can't. Oh, maybe they can. This is an electronic dematter. It's electric, and it can handle really decent sized mats. But if you got really long hair, make sure you and these are not sharp, but in and down, and down, and down. I mean, this is the preferred thing to use, but the thing is with this is you clean it out an awful lot. It's got a little inbuilt hook which pulls the hair back up because somehow the hair collects inside, and it won't work without this on the back. So it's the only downside of it is it will get blocked quite easily, especially if you've got a really hairy and really thick mat. But once you get most of the mats out, this is the perfect tool for it. And because Obi doesn't have much mats, it doesn't do that much to him. So anyway, I will find the other thingy and I'll use it tomorrow and I'll show you, especially if you tuned in to see how to take care of really massive mats. There is a good solution to it. It's certainly not that. I wouldn't put it by him hiding things. He's very sly. I mean, he might be a little thief, but he's a very intelligent little thief because if he knows he's going to get something that he doesn't want, he'll actually try to hide it. Like, say, he didn't like his waterproofs that I got him a couple of years back, So he deliberately used to hide them. He would rather get wet because he knows I got to do all this brushing and stuff, and it's just his way of getting obviously attention, which I don't mind at all. But I like to make the job at least that little bit more easy on myself. But yeah, that's how easy it is. Damp dog after the rain come in. If it's really wet, obviously use a towel. But in order to stop the doggy smell, a little bit of spray of this. I mean, you could even use a little bit of perfume, or if you've got lavender drops, make a little teacup of boiling water, let it cool down a little bit, then put about 10 drops of lavender oil in and make it into a little spray thing. Just as good, just as good. And because it's lavender, it'll prevent the dog from picking up other fleas or whatever when it's out. So these are all little things that you can do. I will make a little spray from a little spray pump, but I'll try and find out where you get those pumps from because you don't want one of those big things, do you? You want just one that's just small, which I had one of those pumps. It was from, I think it was from a fruit spray. And after I finished it, I cleaned it out and I use that as his little spray gun. I, that's disappeared as well, and I don't know where that is. So that's why I'm using my old faithful. I always keep it underneath here, and that's as far as it goes. And the thing is, with this dematting tool tonight that I wanted to use was actually on the table. Then obviously it went off the table. I just don't know where it's went, but I'll find it. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We will be back tomorrow with even more jolly good stuff. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon. Good night, God bless, and take care. And I hope you could hear me.